This is such a fun little project. It looks like just a very simple handbag from the outside, but when you open it up, you'll see it actually expands to be a full large sheet here, almost the size of a sheet of scrapbook paper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to do all of the scoring and folding, and obviously you can decorate it however you want. You could make this an invitation and put little details about parties around here, or you can just make it a beautiful decorative handbag to give as a gift. Now you're starting off with a sheet of cardstock, and this can be cut from a sheet of A3. Now it's A3 widthwise and it's cut to the same lengthwise, so in millimetres that's 297, okay? I'm going to bring in the ultimate, and what we're going to do is start by scoring it into equal panels. So I'm going to start, I'm using the tri-fold A4 line here. So I'm coming all the way along on tri-fold A4 on all four corners. Then what I'm going to do while I'm here, I'm going to mark in the half fold line as well, just on the two middle sections, okay? So that is all the measuring we're doing, and then we're ready to do the angled scoring. Before I do that, I'm just going to bring in the second piece and show you. So the second piece that I've cut is actually the panel that is going to come up and wrap around the top. So I've cut this to the width of tri-fold A4. In fact, I've actually cut the full score line off, so it's just slightly smaller than tri-fold A4. And what we're going to do, it's 6 1/4 inches wide, and I've scored it here on the tri-fold A4, and I'm also going to score the half fold A4 line as well in, so that that is going to form our top, okay? So that can just go to one side. Bringing this back in, now that we've done all of the measuring, we just put the score lines in. So let me start and show you. We're going to choose any line on the ultimate, and we're going to go right in each one of the corners. Notice I'm finding the point of intersection underneath, twisting it round until the outer edge is lined up against the same line here, right? And I'm going to score out to that outer edge. So let me show you that again. I'm putting my score line on, finding the line underneath, swizzling it round until we get to the edge and scoring right out to the edge. It's a little bit fiddly the first few times you do it, but it becomes easier. So that's the four outer sections. Now on these inside sections where I got you to measure the half fold, what we're going to do here is again find that point of intersection and twist round until this point is lined up against the line, and we're going to put that diagonal score line in. Do the same here, find the line underneath, twist round until we get to the diagonal point, and do the same on the opposite corner. Then it's just a case of folding and burnishing all of these crease lines, but I would say fold them and burnish them both ways, because it gives you a much more professional finish to all of your score lines, and also it just makes the handbag fold over and up much easier. And then these central ones are a little bit fiddly, and I generally find it's easier to fold these and burnish them just with your nails as opposed to doing it with the tool. Okay, now for folding it up, the first few times you do it, it just takes a little bit more practice, but all that you're doing essentially is you're pushing the front bits in, and then these fold lines fold and crease into place. Do you know these are going to, remember I only folded them one way? If I fold them the other way now, they will crease in a lot easier. I can already feel it becoming a little bit more pliable in my hands here. Okay, so these fold up, and then these inner sections just push in and create that overall shape. And then remember the piece that we got ready first? All we're going to do is put tape on the whole base panel of this and stick this over the back. Oh, it's very strong glue. We'll just stick that down. And if you are like me, not sure about getting it right the first time, you can always use a wet glue. Now for putting everything together, what I've got here is I've got some double-sided Velcro sticky pads. I'm just going to pop that into the centre here, so that when we fold all of that up, and we fold that over, that is going to form the closure part of our handbag. Oh. And you can see, if I bring back in the finished one, how once all that's decorated, and this is a lot more pliable because I kept folding it backwards and forwards. And once you've got all the folding, the front panel just sticks down. So a little bit fiddly, but a great finished result.